Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel. Let me just adjust the camera a little. Welcome to my channel, Aqualuna73. This is going to be a midnight reading, okay? Uh, the download that I got for you for this midnight reading for my collective. I don't know if you're this individual or if this is someone that you're dealing with, okay? But there's someone in this energy of eccentric. It's an eccentric individual, or someone sees you as an eccentric individual, or you the one might be eccentric, or you might be in the, or you might, okay, this is what I pick up. It's someone, maybe you started working at the job, or no, it could be more like a situation of you were at the job for a long time, and all of a sudden there's this individual that starts working in this job, in this company, and this person is very, according to you, or you might be this individual, eccentric. So basically, eccentric is someone that you consider as different, weird. Let's see, okay, I'm going to just Google. But eccentric is basically weird, somebody you would consider as weird or different. Okay, so I'm just going to see quickly definitions of eccentric. Okay, or the other words for eccentric, it's unconventional, uncommon, abnormal, irregular, anomalous, odd, queer, strange, peculiar, weird, bizarre. Strange that you would see the name queer there. Oddball, unorthodox person or character, individual, etc. So what I'm going to do here now for this midnight reading, I'm going to do an inner critic and toxic shame spread. Okay, I'm going to draw 6 cards and we're going to discuss this thing. I don't know if you are in the energy where people see you this way, okay? I think I distinctly pick up the feeling that this is somebody, the person that watches this reading is the person that is being seen this way. Or it might be someone you deal with, I don't know, let's see. Just hold on a second, I'm drinking water. I don't know exactly what this person is doing, but in a part of me is suspecting that something about this individual is bothering you, okay? Something about this person is bothering you. Maybe, I don't know what this is. It's because this person is different. This individual is different than you, and if something is different, usually, if you look at it, okay, this is what's popping up in my head. I'm not going to try and analyze this thing on my own. I'm going to use examples, okay, I've got 2 downloads now while I was speaking about this. The first download is an ad, I think I already spoke about this, is an ad by Snoop Dogg and another white guy. I don't know who this person is, but I think it's a Super Bowl ad, okay? And in this ad, they stand opposite each other and they start to bicker to each other or among each other. And Snoop Dogg says, I don't like you. And the other one says back, I don't like you either. And then Snoop Dogg says, you're different. And then the other one says, you're different too. And that's why I don't like you. And then he says back, well, I don't like. Okay, and they start to bicker. And then afterwards, after they've had the argument, uh, the one Snoop Dogg says to him, I can't believe we still have to make, in the 21st century, we still have to make an ad like this. And the other guy says, me too. So basically the ad is basically about stereotyping people, about people being different than you and you're not accepting them. It's basically boils down to racism, okay? But it could also boil down to the fact that a person might be gay, because we just read here one of the descriptions of being eccentric is queer, okay? And I don't know if this is the person, if this person is queer, okay, and you have an issue with this individual. I don't know why. And there's this other movie that's also popping up into my head. Oh, this is a beautiful movie. I cried so, oh my God. This is really, it's a beautiful movie. It's very sad and disturbing all in the same breath. Um, what is the what is the actor's name? The movie is basically about a guy who cross dresses. Okay, he lives in the small town and he lives alone. He's not married. He doesn't have kids, but he's a very peaceful guy. Everybody likes him. He works for miles to go work in this bar. Okay, but when he walks home, he prefers to walk home. He wears these espadrilles. Okay, espadrilles is basically those. I also had a pair of those shoes. It's women's shoes, okay? It's basically weaved on the heel. A woman will know what I'm talking about. But he wears and he loves these, and he has a lot of female shoes, high heel shoes, and he wears it, okay? And one day, I don't know if there was these guys that were watching him, and they basically, it's based on a true story, mind you. Jim, what is the man's actor's name? This actor also plays in oh my God, he's a very very familiar actor. I can't think of what his name is now. Jim Carell, is it right? Carell or something? But anyway, he's the one that plays the character. I don't know if I'm saying correctly, but even Almighty, I think he's plays in that movie also. Okay, basically these guys see him and they attack him, okay, and they like these guys, like almost like redneck guys, they attack him and they basically hurt him severely, like they leave him like half dead next to the road just because they didn't like the fact that he wore women's shoes, okay. And it basically is about his life, his experience, and these guys went going to jail after what they did and how it affected him. And then there's another movie. There's this movie about this black actor. He's a piano player, okay, but he's also gay, and how difficult it is for him being accepted because he's black, he's gay, and on top of that, he's a classical piano artist. And that's also a movie, okay, and it's also based on a true story, okay. He was a concert pianist. I can't remember what the movie's name is, but there's a lot of examples that I can think of, but those are the ones that are popping up into my head. If I find more, I can't think now, but there's something, either you, this individual, it might not be something like being queer. It could be just you dress differently. You like, there's this one woman, stuff constantly pops up in my newsfeed on Instagram, and she has a huge following, but she has a very eccentric way of dressing, okay, very flamboyant, okay, and not because she wants to draw attention to her on purpose, which she will because of the way she dresses, but because she loves this, okay. And you know what, sometimes she uses the most unusual things and she adds it together and actually looks good, okay. So I don't know exactly what this is, okay. I'm going to draw a 6-card spread now, and we're going to determine what the situation is. If you're this person, what I'm picking up is either the people in your surroundings is being bothered by the fact that you like this, or you, if this is you, okay, it basically makes you shy away because these people make you feel self-conscious, okay, and you're basically becoming inauthentic because you want to fit in, and you can't be yourself in wherever you are. Okay, this is your first card, is the Page of Cups. Second card is the Fool. Your third card, like I said, 6 card spread. Your third card is the Page of Coins. Your fourth card is the Queen of Cups. I'm just going to move these cards here like this, so that you can see all of them. Okay, then I'm going to place this over here. Okay, and your number 6 card is the 7 of Swords. Okay, I mean your 5th card, and then your Osiris card is your last card. Okay, this is at the bottom of the deck. You need to move away, either mentally from a situation. Okay, it's like the universe is advising you to move away from a situation. Okay, I'm going to drink more water quickly, and then we're going to go through the reading. So I'm going to draw an oracle card first. The other thing that's also popping up into my head, and also what I received in the download, if you're this person and people see you as eccentric and you find it difficult to be accepted, okay, wherever you are or wherever you find yourself, you might be finding yourself, you know what, you might be finding yourself in a type of environment like a job. Okay, everybody in this job is like dressed in suits, dressed in normal 9 to 5 professional corporate wear, and here you come with your brightly colored clothing. And this is also something that pops up into my head. I can't remember what the movie's name is, but the movie is about a guy. He's a very active guy. He was like very social, very active, very attractive guy, and he basically I think he was in an accident, like a mountaineering accident or something, I don't know. But he lands up in a wheelchair and he becomes a paraplegic, and he needs to find someone to take care of him. And there's basically someone that applies for the job, and it's a very sweet, funny girl. Okay, and she's like very quirky, and she has this very, I wouldn't say eccentric, but very girly. Okay, she likes like florally dresses, and she likes those Wellingtons, those boots, but then she wears a dress with it, or something. Okay, and everything is always bright and colored, and the accessories and everything. And you can see she's a very bright personality. And in the beginning, he has an issue with her, but they eventually fall in love. I think they get married too. But I don't know, I can't remember what this. He has an issue with her in the beginning. Okay, and he's very mean to her too. I think he's not a very nice guy. He's almost like very grumpy. And she's so friendly and warm and bright. Very innocent like person and cute. Anyway, I can't remember what the movie's name is. This is your oracle card. Letter, document, message, news, speech, writing, and communication. Document, message, news, speech, writing, and communication. I have no idea where this fits in. You need to write a letter. The word letter, a letter of recommendation. I have no idea what the hell this is. Okay, letter of recommendation. Okay, for some of you, this is what's popping up into my head now. You could be this eccentric person. You doing your job excellently, okay? And then um, you you basically can have this opportunity where you can advance yourself, but there's someone that needs to send a letter recommendation on your behalf, but they don't want to because of the fact that you're different or you're eccentric or you're something to that effect. This person has a problem with you in some or other way. I don't know if it's, I don't know why, but there's someone that needs to, this is in some scenarios, okay. In one case, this is very specific. This is very specific. I don't know who this is for, but for some of you, there could be a dynamic playing out here that you're working in a place. The boss is calling like a manager in, and he says, I have the specific job that needs to be done. And this could also advance this person and place this person in a position where they can excel. But you need to show me on your team who's capable of doing this job, and you need to give me a letter of recommendation. So this manager needs to give it, and this you pop up in this person's head because you basically are perfect for the job, but this person doesn't want to recommend you. This is what I pick up. And basically, it's almost like this boss is talking to this individual and he says, I see this and that. And this boss says, what about this one? That one that wears the funny dresses, okay? She looks like, and then you start to be defensive and the boss says, okay, and you start to, or not you or whoever, start to think of excuses as to why this person is not fit. And then the boss looks at you and he says, but that's not like appropriate excuses to not give this person this opportunity. You need to give a more tangible excuse, like what's wrong, like really wrong. Are they not fit? You just giving okay. Basically, this person's excuses are lame as to why they don't want you for the job. So this is basically raising concerns in this dynamic because this boss is starting to see that this person has a dislike in you. Okay, I have no idea what this is. This download that I just got about this thing was very specific. So let's continue. Sorry, I'm just drinking more water. This is your which card did I pick first? Okay, this card was first. Page of Cups. Okay, so this is your signifier card. You in this Page of Cups energy. It's like today the Page of Cups comes across as a very innocent energy. Okay, and this is exactly the type of energy that you're in. It's not like you're out there to harm anyone with what you are. And this is also a download that I got, is if you, it's almost like, how can I express this? Okay, let me just get the more cards. Maybe I need to clarify. I don't know how to express this. Let me just wrap my head around this quickly. Okay, it's like you criticizing yourself also. It's almost like this with this Page of Cups, and it's a signifier card. It's a very innocent energy, a pure energy today, childlike energy, in my opinion, emotional energy. Okay, and you're basically criticizing yourself now because these people are criticizing you, and it also makes me think, if you start to see yourself this way, because of other people, you need to really start to address the situation. Maybe you need to go write a letter to your, I don't know if you're being bullied or it doesn't come across that way. It might be subtle bullying, or maybe just people ignoring you. Okay. Okay, the next card is the Fool card. straightforward is coming to mind, the word straightforward. Okay, you are basically just a straightforward individual. Okay, you're not hiding behind facades. The problem with the world is that we live in. Okay, and this is also what I pick up with the Fool card. You're not scared. Okay, you're not the type of person that's scared to step into areas that are unfamiliar. Okay, you are authentic. This is what I pick up with the Fool card. Is somebody that easily steps into the authenticity. They're not scared to step into the authenticity, and they also know it's a very maybe unknown territory to other people, but not necessarily to you. So, okay, so they're not scared, they're straightforward. So the problem is at the end of the day, the straightforwardness. You're basically just expressing yourself with your fashion style, with your character, the person that you are. Okay, and these people have a problem with your originality because they are fake. Okay, you're just being straightforward. Eccentric people are just straightforward people. They don't hide behind facades. Okay, what you see is what you get, basically. Okay, so don't I don't want you to hold your value basically around other people's opinions. Screw them. Okay, the next card. Okay, it's almost like here with this Fool card, this you have this inner critic also. Okay, this inner critic that tells you that there's something wrong with you because of these people, and it wants you to believe this. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe you walk past and you hear snide remarks and people talking softly, and then and it places this doubt in you because they're talking about you, and you basically start to criticize yourself, and it makes you feel, and this is exactly what they want. Okay, they're basically enhancing this inner critic in you. This inner critic wants to protect you from your self-worth. This is what I pick up with a Page of Coins. This person here, if you look at this Page of Coins, this is a woman. She has a book and she also has a mirror, which speaks of knowledge, self-reflection, okay? Working on yourself, almost like somebody on your energy could be you could be a young individual, very young individual. Maybe you're younger than the other people in the place that you work, or you're the youngest, okay? And maybe they see you this way. This is why you got a lot of pages. It doesn't mean you're immature. Excuse me, it's just you have a very young energy, a youthful energy, okay? This inner critic, like I said, wants you to protect. It basically wants you to believe that it's protecting you, okay? When you start criticizing yourself and you basically start to minimize yourself to fit in, and you criticizing yourself and you're thinking you're protecting yourself, but you're not. You're protecting yourself and confidence, because today this also speaks of confidence. Somebody that is, look, this woman is naked. There's a mirror reflecting this face. There's a woman with a book. It speaks of knowledge. It speaks of self-worth. It speaks of knowing yourself, investing in yourself, and learning and reflecting on yourself as an individual, subconsciously and consciously. Okay? And it's basically withholding you from that. So basically, instead of facing this thing here, you're basically burying it with the self-criticism that you have. Next card is the Queen of Cups. You are very, I sense that you are a very sweet individual, very lovely individual with this Queen of Cups, okay? Very calm and intuitive person, very compassionate individual. It's almost like this inner critic is convincing you, yeah, with this Queen of Cups. It's like this inner critic is convincing you. This inner critic is almost like tearing you down. And basically, what you're trying to do is you're seeking approval with this Queen of Cups energy. Okay, it's like you starting to develop this codependency of being dependent on other people's being dependent on other people's opinion, being accepted by them. Okay, so you're basically dulling yourself, your shine, because you want to fit in. Okay, and you shouldn't do that. You're basically thinking you're protecting yourself by doing this, but you're not. Okay, you're making yourself more miserable. Your next card I said was the Seven of Swords. Okay, your method of protection is the Seven of Swords. It's like yeah, with the Seven of Swords, this method of protection that you have, and where did you learn it from? Where did I learn this method of protection? You could have in your past been betrayed by friends, okay, or people that you know, that you also had a similar experience with. You basically in school, maybe you held back because you felt betrayed by friends, excuse me, by people who claimed they were your friends, okay? They were deceiving, okay? So you basically developed this stealthy energy, okay? It's like you develop the stealthy energy where you're protecting yourself from onslaughts of people that cannot accept the fact that you're different, okay? Because this is also a card of stealth, of maneuvering, okay? Of navigating a situation. But I would say more maneuvering in a stealthy way and breaking free, okay? Through this stealthy maneuvering and strategy that you're using. And basically your strategy that you're using is a mental strategy to help you cope with this situation, or when you find yourself in something like this. And you learned it from the past, in school, in previous dynamics, okay? And this it's almost like this. I think I already mentioned this in one of the readings, is There's a lot of people that become comedians, okay? And there's a lot of people that have a huge sense of humor. And I firmly believe people that have a lot of depth, most people that are artists have a lot of depth. Whether they're singers, actors, poets, writers, uh, whatever, even jewelry makers like myself, okay? Whatever type of art form, there's a lot of depth because you basically express yourself through your art. And you basically express a deep part and sense of yourself in your art, okay? So you basically maneuver yourself out of situations. One thing is you maybe use humor, okay, to protect yourself. So you come up with comebacks, but in a humorous way to protect yourself, okay? So what you do is you basically prepare. This is what you do this is what I'm using an example, okay? Say for instance, you know you're going to go into a situation and you say, okay, there's going to be 5 people. I know there's going to be this and that, and so was their names. I've studied, went to go find out who these people are that I'm going to deal with. And then you basically build your personality on what you discover about these individuals. And this is how you protect yourself. But you also move away from your authenticity just because of this, okay? Because of the past and the fact that you didn't or weren't accepted. My ear is ringing, guys. This is definitely a reading for someone. Your last card is the Osiris card. This is how you need to protect yourself, okay? It's almost like here with this Osiris card. This is a very bossy card. Osiris is a boss, like a big boss card, okay? So it's almost like the universe wants you to be a big boss in your own life, about your own life, about your principles, how you, whatever you want to do, okay? You need to initiate people. Today it comes across as Osiris is you, if you want to allow, or if people want to come into your energy, you have to put them through this initiation process, okay, to see if they are worthy to enter into your energy. Because you come across as someone with a very valuable energy. Osiris is, like I said, big boss energy. It doesn't mean you have a big boss energy in that sense that you have loads of money. It means your energy is positive, it's good, it's abundant energy, okay? And people maybe want to tear that down as well. So you need to be very careful, okay? It's almost like taking your power back, showing these people where you come from, showing them your ambition, okay? And it's almost like you need to step into your male energy here with this Osiris card. So I'm going to draw, you need to, don't do this, okay? Please don't do this. Accept yourself, love yourself for who you are, step into your boss energy, big bitch boss energy, and face the situation. You don't need to be aggressive in a rude way. You can put people in their place in a very clever way if you think outside of the box. Otherwise you can do it. I'm going to ask for a last card for this reading. Please and thank you. So like I said, eccentric people, in my opinion, it's just straightforward people. They don't hide behind facades, okay? They're not scared to hide behind, they're not scared to be themselves. They're not scared to be authentic. And this is what the world has a problem with, is your authenticity. House, home, family, warmth, security, privacy, comfort. This is what you need to create around yourself. Okay? There are people that are going to love you, accept you for who you are. And this is who they are. They are home, they are family, they are warmth, they are security, privacy, and comfort. And you should build your boundaries around these things that I mentioned in the card. Okay, anyway, this is your reading for today. If I want to apologize also, sometimes I know I can be very aggressive when I bring forth, it comes across like that to me. Okay, it's just sometimes I get very mad when I see people being treated unfairly, and I goddamn hate it. And if I come across as aggro or aggressive, please forgive me. It's not aimed at you. I know you're going through this thing, or you might know someone who does. Anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you for your support, and God bless. Please take care. Bye.